If you're able to trust in yourself, then you can battle and take on the entire world. Let me explain. My name's Elena. I'm a registered psychotherapist here in Toronto, Canada. And over the last few weeks, I've been thinking a lot about anxious attachment, attachment styles, relationships. And for some reason, this core theme of self trust has been coming up so much. I give this example in one of my lectures where when we're afraid of a relationship not working out and we're afraid that someone is going to leave us, there's often a deeper underlying fear. And that fear is often connected to the fact that if an unfavorable outcome and consequence happens in our life, we will not know how to manage the backlash, right? For example, our partner decides to walk away from us. We are afraid because we don't know how to manage the negative thoughts and feelings that we may have about ourselves in that moment, right? Oh, we may start thinking that we're not good enough, that we're not beautiful enough, that we're not funny enough, that we're not lovable. How are we going to manage those things? We don't trust that we can, right? We don't trust that we can deal with the negative emotions of sadness, of grief, of loss, of feeling alone. And this can be applied to so many aspects of life, not just romance. Over the last year of my life, I went through a series of unfortunate events that were so out of my control. It almost forced me to sit there and learn how to manage all of the negative outcomes of any situation. I'm talking grief, I'm talking loss, sadness, frustration, you name it, I experienced it. In a way, I started building up this foundation and I knew, like, okay, well, if I face this again, I've done it before, so I can obviously do it again. And now I know what it kind of feels like and I know what to look out for. And I feel more confident in being able to go forward. So lately, it's become very apparent to me that learning how to build that self trust is so key for living the life that you want. Life is hard. There will be so many things that happen to you that you will need to get up and fight through. You know that you can trust yourself through it, then you'll be able to manage it so much better. I tie this in with a relationship example. If your partner walked away from you, and there's so much anxiety, there's so much fear tied in with that. But if they walked away with you and you had a very strong level of self trust, then you would be able to process that sadness, that grief, that loneliness, all while making it out through the other end. I always see it as if you trust in yourself, you will always see the light at the end of the tunnel. Sure, it might look like it's so far away. Maybe the tunnel has a billion different, turns. Maybe you have to crawl through the tunnel, or it might take you like years to get through it, but you deeply know that you will get there. And you start becoming very confident in life that you can make it out of any situation. I think that the self trust is also tied in with a sense of emotional mastery. You start becoming very knowledgeable about your emotions, and you also become more powerful than your emotions. You can let them happen, but you know that you trust yourself to manage them. So I love this topic, and this is something that I just want to share a lot more throughout this year. Tune back in next week where we're going to start slowly unraveling the foundations of how we're going to make a game plan to build self trust.